Hi, Kirby Woods. Pastor Calvin here with this week's devotion. I want to talk to you about the new year. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. But as we walk into the new year, I want to encourage you with respect to taking a stand spiritually. You know, in the book of Ephesians, the Apostle Paul writes, he says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this present age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in heavenly places. Therefore take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand, stand therefore." The reality is that the world, as I said Sunday, is not a playground, it's a battlefield. You know, in our past as Christians, we used to sing songs like Marching On and Onward Christian Soldiers. We used to talk about our role in this world as soldiers for Christ, taking territory away from the enemy, fighting the good fight, being strong in the Lord, in the power of His might. We have all of these analogies given to us in Scripture. I think somehow we've gotten away from that. Certainly here in the West we have. We've moved to a much more individualistic kind of Christianity that's focused on what we want and how we feel. We want God to bless us. We want God to give us peace. We want Him to give us prosperity. We want Him to give us health. If we're not careful, all of this prosperity gospel that seems to be infecting the air can make its way into our hearts and begin to convince us that God is simply there to serve us, when in reality, we're here to serve Him. We're here to be His ambassadors, His agents on this earth. Agents of light, agents of truth, agents of righteousness. As we come into a new year, and we don't know what the new year will hold. Nobody in January of this year could have told you all that was going to lie ahead. We certainly don't know what 2021 will hold, but we know that God is on His throne. And we know that greater is He that is in us than he that is in the world. And we know that we've not been given a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. And we know that Satan is like a roaring lion seeking who he may devour. And we know that God has called us to take our stand and to be faithful. So I hope as you make New Year's resolutions, as you think about maybe the things you want to accomplish in the new year, that one of the things you will seriously consider is strengthening your prayer life, making it a point to put it on your calendar to fast regularly, to pray for salvation for lost people, to pray for God's perfect will to be done in your life, in your community, in our church, to pray for our elected leaders, to begin to do warfare in the spiritual realm. And don't be fooled. When you take that stand, as it says, there are going to be fiery darts from the devil coming your way. He is not going to be happy if you begin to engage in spiritual warfare. He wants to discourage you, to distract you, to dissuade you from doing anything. The most scary thing for Satan is to see a Christian on their knees. But I want to encourage you in this year that lies ahead to begin spiritual warfare on a plane and in a way with an intensity that you never have before. And let's stand back and see what only God can do. I love you. I hope that you had a wonderful Christmas. I hope this will be a safe time for you as you have New Year, maybe with some family and friends. Remember that here at Kirby Woods Baptist Church, we're only going to meet Sunday mornings throughout the month of January because of the rising number of COVID cases here in Shelby County. So if you want to come and join us on Sunday morning at 10:30, we'd love to have you. We're going to social distance, wear masks, take all the precautions. There's plenty of room here. We'd love to see you. If you're more comfortable watching online, we encourage you to do that as well. Don't forget that we're not going to have any small groups, any Sunday school classes, but we are going to meet on Sunday mornings. I hope to see you. God bless you, and Happy New Year.